There are around 100 million cats in Europe, compared to just 80 million dogs. Dogs tend to be loyal, loving, and biddable. Cats are aloof and self-reliant. They are affectionate if they're in the mood. Dogs are social. They see us as part of their pack and crave our company. So whilst cats can exercise themselves, dogs expect a good game of fetch. And whilst cats are happy to be left alone, dogs get lonely and miss us when we're not around. So part of the reason cats have become such popular pets is down to the fact they're low-maintenance house guests. With our increasingly busy lives, that suits us both. But the reason cats and humans got together in the first place wasn't just for their cute looks or independent nature. Curiously, it was because cats were such fantastic hunters. And they still have the agility of a top predator. They can leap 5 times their own height. The equivalent of us jumping 2 double-decker buses. It's a trick they share with their bird-catching African cousin, the serval. But they're not just high jumpers. Powerful and muscular hind legs mean they can leap 4 times their body length. Just like their tree-climbing relatives, the clouded leopard. Large muscles and fluid between the joints act as shock absorbers. And to ensure they always land the right way up, cats have an inbuilt gyroscope in their inner ear. It means they can orientate themselves in mid-air and always land on all 4s. But what's the secret to our cat's extraordinary acrobatics? It all comes down to a unique bit of anatomy, shared by all cats, both wild and domestic. Their backbones. The vertebrae in a cat's spine are more loosely packed than in other mammals, and they have elastic cushions between them. This makes the spine really bendy. Their shoulder blades are attached to their skeleton by muscle, not bone, so they are flexible and incredibly supple. The amazingly flexible spine is one of the things that makes all cats such agile hunters. And our humble house cats punch way above their weight. Size for size, they are stronger than a tiger. And even more agile. Perhaps the ultimate catrabats. But the cat's hunting ability is not just down to their agility. They also have sensory superpowers. Cats can hear things that we can't. sounds too high for our ears to detect. And it was their ability to hear one particularly high-pitched sound that first made cats useful to us. To demonstrate, Dr. John Bradshaw is setting up a hearing test.
What I've got here is a recording of a male mouse calling to a female, which is just the kind of thing that a cat would be really interested in. So we can hear it. I've got it slowed down by a factor of 5 because the whole of this call is in the ultrasound. It's in an area of hearing that we don't have, but cats do.
The speaker is hidden at the back of the room and is used to play the high-pitched squeaks. Sounds way beyond our hearing range. But will Bobby the cat detect it? We can't hear a thing. But this is what Bobby is hearing. High-pitched sounds are really hard to pinpoint. But he soon hones in on the mysterious sound. Got it.
When they're hunting, the sound is particularly important because those sounds are very specific. They're the sorts of sounds that mice use to communicate with one another. So when a cat hears those noises, it knows there's a mouse nearby.
Most mammals, including the big cats, have round pupils. But our moggies and other small wild cats have vertical ones. That's because most small cats, like this tiny sand cat found in the deserts of North Africa, are ambush predators. They lie in wait and pounce on small mammals from close quarters. And because of the way the eyes focus close to the ground, slit pupils are best for judging distances as they strike. So your cat's distinctive eyes are a sign it's an ambush predator. Your pet cat shares another visual trick with their wild cousins. The margay lives high in the jungle canopy in South America and catches its prey in the dark. A mirrored layer in their eyes reflects light back from the retina, maximizing the amount of light the eyes can detect. This eye shine allows cats to see 6 times better than us in low light. There's one more sense that's been key to the success of all cats. Whiskers. Highly sensitive hairs with up to 200 nerves at their base. Recent research has shown some mammals can use them to do far more than just judge gaps. They can use them to build up mental maps of an area. We've set a young kitten a challenge to find her way through a complex maze in complete darkness. We're only able to see this using night vision cameras. So let's see how she gets on. In the pitch black, she uses her whiskers to find the gaps. This may look straightforward, but she's doing all this in total darkness. This also demonstrates problem-solving skills As solitary animals, cats need to work out solutions on their own. Their cerebral cortex, the problem-solving part of the brain, is twice as active as that of dogs. So in this sort of challenge, cats do better than dogs. In just 60 seconds, our kitten completes her task with ease. Cats still have the super senses and agility of their wild cousins. But when it comes to their looks, cats are changing fast. Combination of cuteness and killer instincts that was the key to humans and cats coming together in the first place. But where did it all begin?